but it feels alive when you drop a gear and then you pick up the speed. I have now dropped to second gear. Let's see. Yeah. It does look quite good as well. I like the black one, especially because of the subtle chrome bits on it, and the ride actually feels quite good, comfortable. So the switch gears are a little different than the Classic 350. Definitely you have the horn over here instead of the indicator switch, but on the right side you get emergency stop signal and the power button, obviously. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the CB350 from Honda, the new CB350 that has been launched recently. Now this is going to be my test ride impressions video. If you guys have been following me in the past couple of days, then you guys might know that I also own a Classic 350. But after Honda launched this, I was really interested to see what this bike is all about and take a test ride. The showroom folks were really supportive and they decided to give me the bike for a while. The moment you sit on the motorcycle, you will feel that it is quite a big bike. The headlight is quite far away. It's almost similar to the Classic 350, but I have a feeling that it might be a little far away from your view. So even when you compare it with the Classic 350. It has a distinctive exhaust note compared to the Classic. Now suspension is a bit on the harder side when you compare it with the Classic 350, but seat is quite comfortable. There is no problem with that. But the power is quite good. Mileage figures are somewhere around 33 to 35. Like I said in the previous video, and in the city that's the figures that you get, and if you're going on a highways, then you should be expecting somewhere around 37 to 40 or 41. Actually this is similar to the Highness because you get the same engine. Wow, that is a nice Verna. You get the same engine, but since it is 5 kgs, around 6 kgs heavier than the Highness, I think just a little bit of drop in the mileage figures would be there compared to that one. Oh, front brake is quite good. It does pull up the speeds quite quickly, so I like it. There is evident difference between the Classic 350's power and this one's. I think in the third gear itself you can reach around 90 kilometers, because I did notice that it was going up to 80 in the third gear itself, which is quite nice. Even in the CB300F that I have, it kind of has a similar power, like it can go up to 99 kilometers per hour on the third gear. This one should be able to do around 90, so it's a good thing considering that it's a long stroke engine. This one gets 350cc similar to the Classic, but you have 0.5 bhp higher than the Classic 350, and also about 3 Newton meters of torque in excess, which is good thing. But now you might also feel that the gears are a bit tall, so there might be a couple of times where you'll have to change the gears in the slow moving traffic, but I feel that the torque is right enough to get you going without the need for a change of gears. In the lower gears especially, the second and first gears are quite good. Let me just show you how it pulls up in the second gear at the low speeds. It does pull up, there is no issue. It's just that once it gets to 5 or 7 kilometers per hour, then it can easily pull up the speed without an issue. There is no lugging as well. See, in third gear as well, it is quite good enough to pick up the speed. You can comfortably cruise on this because the ride feels quite good. The engine is quite refined, that is for sure. And handling as well, it is not as nimble as the Commuter because this one gets a long wheelbase. I am 5'6" and I am comfortably able to place my feet on the ground, but it is just that it's not flat foot, somewhere around half of the feet are on the ground. But since the weight is not that high, the Classic 350 weighs around 195 kgs, this one is 187. There is a bit of difference in the weight as well. I am able to feel it because actually the weight balance is done quite nicely. When you rev really hard, you still feel that the engine is not stressed out. You do not feel like you have to change the gear at some point of rev range, so that is a good thing. Even if you rev really hard, it does not give you that vibe. Now even the Classic 350 is quite a good motorcycle. It's not that everything is better on this. It's just that for the price very close to Classic 350, I feel that this bike has to offer a little bit better things than the Classic, so which is good considering that end of the day is the buyer who gets to ride a motorcycle, and they are the ones who get to benefit from whatever features are being offered. So now I've been reading a lot of reviews regarding the Highness, where it was mentioned that the torque figure is better on the Classic 350 and it is less on this one, but it does not feel like that. The thing is, it does have a taller gear ratios, but with that you get a chance to quickly overtake the traffic, and I think that is a good thing in a different sense. Now if you don't want to change the gears and just pull up the bike to speed, then it will put pressure on the clutch plates as well. So I would rather recommend changing the gears and then pulling up the speed. In that sense, this one feels quite good. If you feel that there is a bit of drop in the power at higher gears, then you can drop couple of gears and power comes in quite quickly. It's not too tall, I would say. It just maybe comparatively a little tall gearing ratios are available on this one, but overall I feel that this has a bit of an increase in the power. It does evidently feel that there is a difference in the power. The engine is quite refined. I am not feeling any vibrations. It goes 80 kilometers per hour in the second gear, so that is good. Brakes do feel good as well. I like the brakes on this one. The front brake especially is progressive. Actually you need that kind of braking in this kind of a motorcycle, because it's a long stroke and also has a bit of a wheelbase and heavier weight, so that is a nice thing to have. Now features like slip and assist clutch, traction control, these are good add-ons on this one, because I feel that the clutch is quite light. I'm able to just do it with my single finger. That is quite nice. Now some of you guys might have mixed opinions about the bike, but eventually end of the day the buyer who is the one who is going to benefit from a choice, so it's a good thing to have a motorcycle or an option to choose from, especially when you are getting a bike that is reliable from Honda, and engine is going to live quite long. And yeah, the features as well, there are a couple of features that are common to both the base variants and Pro variant, which are actually practically usable in the city riding conditions. One thing that I feel that they should have done a bit different is that they should have named this bike to something else. In Japan they are calling it GV350C or something, but basically even the Highness has that kind of a name, Highness CB350. Previously people used to call that. I feel that they could have come up with a different name just to have that differentiating factor. But do take the test ride of both the motorcycles, CB350 and Classic 350, and if you are planning any one of those, then you'll get to know what to expect from the bike. Overall there are a couple of differences definitely, and Classic 350 is a good motorcycle. It's not that it is bad. It has a vintage legacy or a heritage attached to it, but this one is a new entrant, so there are a couple of things that are better on this one, that practically usable, and also better mileage figures, better engine power. So I think it's a good bike overall. Let me know what do you guys think about the motorcycle, and I'll see you guys in the next one.